Okay, my new game is about Christian nationalism. If you live in the United States of America or have been following the recent political news in our country, you've probably heard the term Christian nationalism used a lot lately, especially with regards to our current president, Congress, and recent Supreme Court decisions. Christian nationalism is a form of religious nationalism that has sprung up in various countries at different points in history. It definitely didn't start in the 21st century in America, even though it's gained a lot of momentum in the last couple decades for sure. More recently, in our country, proponents of this ideology, mainly white evangelical Christians, have used their interpretation of the gospel to demonize people they feel as being in the out-group, like members of the LGBTQ community and racial minorities, and they've used their interpretation to deify certain politicians and members of their in-group. They believe that the United States was founded as a Christian nation and should remain one. Their main goal is to force Christian ideals, symbols, and worldviews into public life as much as possible. So with this new game that I've made called Lightbringer, I wanted to do a couple of things. First, I wanted to make a game that tied directly into the album that I was working on. It's an album of harsh noise music, and the opening track, it's got a lot of chaotic, noisy sections, loud, abrasive sections, and a lot of intimate whispering. The text of the track is a speech from Lucifer, which literally translates to Lightbringer from Latin, and I wanted to make the connection with this basic metaphor that's been around forever as, Satan representing human malice, worldly cruelty, like our capacity for evil. In that track, Lucifer references a lot of specifically American evils, the invention of the atomic bomb, mass shootings, as well as broader ills and evils that exist in the whole world. He still tries to tempt you with his offer of unlimited power in exchange for unyielding loyalty. So you see all of these evil things that he is, and he still asks you to join him. The second thing I wanted to do was to examine the hypocrisy of these proponents of Christian nationalism. These people who spend so much time declaring their righteousness in his eyes. These people who hoard masses of wealth instead of opening their hands to the poor and needy neighbors in their lands, who rip families apart, who oppress the immigrants in their lands, who refuse to show love to others in the way that Jesus did. These people who have become slaves to money, slaves to their own power, and who have shown through their actions just how much they despise God and despise humanity. There are references to many different Christian denominations in the game, including at least one that self-identifies as Christian, while most other denominations beg to differ. But I feel like these institutions have a lot in common, mainly the fact that power and control are primary, and relationship to the higher power is secondary, and is at times reserved only for members who are worthy enough. All this being said, I do believe, and I know, that there are many people at different levels of religious organizations who, despite the temptation of corruption, aim to do good works. I have a lot of people in my life, close friends, family members, who are religious, and they're good people. I do firmly believe, though, that this new resurgence of Christian nationalism in the United States of America is a sickness, a distortion of the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth. It's a complete reversal of the idea of religious liberty that this country was founded on. So if you're interested in playing Lightbringer, it's available for free right now on my itch.io page. There's a link in the description for that, and you can wishlist it on Steam also if you want to do it that way. So both of those links will be in the description. And if you want to get a little collectible card, there's a bunch of different styles. They're all different art from the game. On the back is a download code for the game and the album. I'll sell those on my Bandcamp page, and that's also in the description. You can also check out some groups that are working to fight against Christian nationalism, like Christians Against Christian Nationalism and the Interfaith Alliance. So the links for both of those groups will also be in the description. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Have a great 4th of July.
O God, hear the words of my mouth. O God, hear the words of my mouth.
I found this shirt in, I think it was Lovelock, in the middle of Nevada, in a gas station. Isn't it great? It's so stupid. Okay, bye-bye.